you got your pick here. Center. Can't retake that one. So, you can go to the city center, or you can take the 90 and whip around. Both ways go to Butte, but this way is kind of interesting. And it's an interesting town. And you see a lot of mining rigs out in the hills. I forgot what they call them. Do you know what they call them? I want to say rack. It's not a rack, but it's something. And neat place. It is kind of known to be one of the ugliest towns in Montana. A lot of people really and truly dislike Butte. I like Butte. I like it because it's kind of unique. It's very unique. It's one of the oldest towns here. I like European type looking and feeling towns, and Butte definitely has that European feel with the older buildings and stuff. It's one of the oldest places around here. And there's your mining thing up there, you see. Come on, don't blur like that. And actually, there's a long time ago, I bought a whorehouse here. And you can actually look it up online. It's the Dumas Brothel. And Rudy, the guy couldn't do anything. I ended up falling out of escrow because of that female cop that posed in Penthouse. She tied him up in some kind of weird court case. But this is Butte, and this kind of just dumps you right down into the middle of town. Now, up on the hill there, kind of like in Brazil, there is not Jesus, but the Virgin Mary up there, and it's a huge, huge statue. It's the 8th wonder of the world. Yeah, go ahead and make a left. Back when I bought that whorehouse here and it fell out of escrow, I guess I had money burning a hole in my pocket, or I just wanted to profit a lot. I almost bought the old hospital, and they really weren't asking a lot for it, and it was so huge. Generators in the back and all that good stuff. And just as life would have it, did not. And doing other things. Could be running a historic hotel. And I would show you more here, but there's nothing to show at this light. And I don't want to just clip it off. Old mining town. All the sidewalks, when you get up into this old area of town here, by the way, the sidewalks are all vaulted. And they extend out extra far, and they have tunnels underneath them. It was a mining town made by miners, and just an interesting deal. Very old town. And we're gonna go up a few streets into the old district, and you can see Berkeley Pit is up there. And I'm gonna take a bit of video, then I'll clip this off and maybe get out and walk around. I don't know. And it's all brick, man. There's so much brick here. And being a mason by trade, growing up doing block land, brick land, and concrete work, a guy does get to like this kind of stuff. I mean, this kind of stuff is slick. And when I say European, it's just a little bit European. I mean, and it's an Irish town, man. And just so you know, this is an Irish town. And with St. Paddy's Day, let's go down to the next one. I was thinking Park, but I think Park is where the poorhouse is. Broadway. Look at the churches, man. I'm not kidding. It's some beautiful stuff here. And the first time I went to Netherlands, the first time, I was in love. I mean, this kind of stuff, very, very European. All these old bars and clubs in here are really interesting too. You meet some interesting old folk. The Cavalier Lounge in Butte, Montana. Now, I don't remember exactly how to get around here, but we're gonna make a right here. And you can see the old mining stuff right there. We're gonna make a right here, and I believe down here on Park is the old whorehouse, or maybe I went the wrong, didn't turn soon enough. It could be to the left. We're gonna go to the right and see what we find. And I don't know. Definitely cool buildings. And I don't know if you agree or not, but definitely a little Euro looking. Really reminds me of Netherlands. I mean, a lot less stuff, but stuff nonetheless. Love the brick. Love the brick. Couldn't say it enough. Okay, right around here, we're gonna take a left at this next street. Go down the other one. The Lincoln Hotel. I love all the old painting, the old painted billboards on the brick buildings. Stockgambles.com. Check that out. Lots of cool, interesting stocks. And that glare is definitely a glare. Oh, wow. I haven't been up here in a few years. I think this is Whorehouse Road. God, it could be the next one down too. Like I say, I haven't been here in years, okay? Very cheap for a lot of these places. Nice view of the valley there. I already got the sniffles there from being out in that wind, and this is it. We are here. We're gonna go down this road to the right. And actually, what we'll do here is park right up by the stop sign, maybe? Yeah, we'll make a right. Butte Carriage Works. And just park right here somewhere. Man, I swear that's the same guy's place there. Like, truck, but I thought he sold this place now. We'll see. Now, these sidewalks are vaulted. We'll be walking on a tunnel. And underneath this is tunnel. Kind of cool. And from the story and everything, as you can hear in their tour on there was a lot of whorehouses in this area, and this one ran until like 87, 88. And the little old lady that ran it, actually met her when we were up around here. And neat deal. Wish I'd had video of that. But this is it, man. It won't say it no more, maybe. Yeah, it does. It has a thing on it there. East Mercury, that's right, it's Mercury Street. I'll actually go up and show you the plaque on it. And this was all rooms. In fact, it's kind of a museum. And you can see this. Maybe this all subconsciously is why I dig just looking around and walking around in Netherlands. It's just nifty. And they've actually concreted that over. And these sidewalks, like I say, are vaulted. And you are walking on it. And now back in the day, they had it connected to where you could... Here, you can go ahead and maybe read this. It was the Dumas Hotel. They had it connected to the courthouse, the county seat, whatever you want to call it. And all the senators and mayors and whoever was up there, business people, would come down here to the whorehouse underneath the vaulted sidewalks. And this was the heart of a red light district. It's not like this was just a whorehouse out in the middle of nowhere. This was the red light district. If I'm not mistaken, those were windows and everything over here too. And just an interesting deal. And there was more of them back in here. This one's tore down. And I think they have kind of a thing in the alley that shows a little more. But now a lot of these buildings are tore down over time. Just a lot of them. But it's definitely a interesting area, interesting thing. And I'll get a picture of it here while I'm, yeah. You know, you can agree